integration. And of course, that notwithstanding, at some stage I became Vice President, the Attorney General. But that's the nature of things. I know your ability, your commitment to this country. You recall one time you wanted to resign, and I walked up to you and told him, you will not do that in the best interest of this country. You're a man I've seen who has received a lot of beating for being a stickler for the rule of law. 2 points. Like you, and you remember when we had the BBI sittings, I entered appearance and pitched for the role of the Senate. And since we cannot do much other than recommend that this issue be resolved, we heard from I think it was your successor, Professor Gilum Wegai, also pitched for the role of the Senate. And you have one up against him because you've yourself served as a senator. But what I liked about your selection of IB's commissioners, and I don't think it goes necessarily against what Kimani Ichung'wah is arguing, is to think of persons with gravitas. And you say they will never apply. And yet we know these are people who can never be compromised or bought with money. The likes of the late Harry Mole and the first mayor, I think Margaret Kenyatta was, when Mzee Moi that time saw these names, they are not necessarily pro-Kanu, he picked them on your advice. I think the same advice can be given to political parties so that we can get away from this ghost of stolen elections or allegations of stolen elections. So I like that, persons with gravitas, in addition to the experts. Because today's expert, look at them, it goes through, by the way, before you came in, the selection panels here, and they're very gracious to the work of this committee, basically open-minded, and we thank